What's up everybody, Necrophage here, your Platinum Standard, and the Destiny 2 reveal is just around the corner, under a week away, and I wanted to make a video discussing some of the changes I would like to see come to the next game. Now these are not popular opinions to say the least, but I wanted to share them anyways because I had a lot of fun in the original Destiny and I played more hours of it than I'd like to admit, and hopefully these changes will help evolve the game into its next chapter. Now here are some of the changes I would like to see in Destiny 2. When it comes to the Tower, the Reef, and the Iron Temple, not much has changed for them since their initial installments. Vendors hardly rotate their inventory, there's very little NPC engagement, and nothing really new happens to these areas unless a rare special event is occurring at that time, like a decoration change for that entire area. Let's give players a reason to actually want to come back to these zones. Let's have vendor items rotate more frequently, obviously, but more important than that, let's give players access to new areas that will be useful to them while they are there. Some of my ideas range from maybe there could be a grimoire area that players can access, giving them the opportunity to dive deep into the lore of Destiny, have all that information be in the game. Let's also have a shooting range maybe. That way a player can test out that new weapon that just dropped for them in the last raid or the previous strike that they just completed. Those are just some of the ideas that I think would benefit future social spaces in the next game. I do have more, and we'll touch more on those ideas as the video goes on. When it comes to clans, there currently isn't much reason to be in one other than to have a clan page on Bungie.net and to see your clan's name on your Guardian's emblem. Let's reward clanmates for sticking together and knocking out content. It'd be great to see clans being able to have custom shaders, emblems, and even emotes as a reward for completing clan challenges. Complete enough clan challenges and maybe a clan will get access to their own private safe zone, similar to the way GTA has their apartment idea. Give clans something to progress towards other than completing the same content as everybody else. When it comes to exotics, most of them are easily obtainable if you play for a long enough period of time. However, in Rise of Iron, there was a quest for a hidden exotic pulse rifle named Outbreak Prime, and this quest turned everybody on their heads. And I was there watching that night that this ridiculous puzzle was being solved for the first time, and as a Destiny fan, even though I wasn't playing, it was exhilarating to watch. Now, Bungie needs to double down on this for Destiny 2. Sure, some exotics can just drop for players randomly in the world, nightfalls, raids, blah blah blah, but a good chunk of these should be treated as Outbreak Prime was treated. Not only does their discovery bring the community together, but this also makes those extremely elusive weapons feel truly exotic. As a personal side note, I know this is going to rub a lot of people the wrong way, but I would like to see Xur go away, at least in the beginning of Destiny 2's life cycle, simply because I believe he is part of the problem when it comes to exotics feeling like everyday pieces of gear. Nothing about them feels special when everybody has them. Now this has to be in the game for Destiny 2. Those not familiar with the acronym, LFG stands for Looking For Group, and LFG is a means for players to find other willing players to help them complete activities they need assistance with. LFG is extremely crucial to current Destiny players who do not have a group of people they can play with on a regular basis. Unfortunately, players are regulated to using their phones or their computers in order to access this type of service. Now, players would benefit enormously if this was built into the next game. I would love to see an area specifically dedicated to LFG in a social space like the Tower or the Reef, an area you can just go into and inspect each other before joining up for an activity, or even queue into raids already in progress. In-game LFG removes some of the unnecessary barriers in regards to completing specific content, and that's why in-game LFG is so important for Destiny 2. In the reveal trailer for Destiny 2, we saw everybody's vault get destroyed, even Cayde's, and I would like to see it remain that way going forward into Destiny 2's lifecycle. Yes, this game is all about loot, but you shouldn't be able to hoard away every single item that drops for you back into your vault. And I know people who have their entire vaults full of weapons and gear, and they're never going to touch it. Why? Because they keep earning more loot. and the more loot they earn, the more they can't decide which weapons are the best, and they hoard them away back into their vault, and it's a never-ending cycle. And I made a video about this almost 3 years ago saying that I believed the vault needed to remain small because every time the vault discussion comes up, people request it to get bigger, and the bigger it gets, the worse the vault situation kind of becomes. If you keep it small, people are going to be forced into making tough calls when it comes to letting go of a good weapon or a good piece of gear if they find something new or better that complements their playstyle. Item management is a thing, and it needs to be a thing for Destiny 2. This will ultimately help players from keeping stuff they don't use and make them get rid of it, and it'll give weight to the gear and weapons that they do actually use in the game. I know this is a very controversial subject in the community, but that's my take on it. Bigger isn't necessarily better when it comes to the vault. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. The Destiny 2 reveal is less than a week away. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.